Hello all, welcome to the Mastering Up YouTube channel. Here in the course of Foundation in Plant Physiology and Anatomy, we are going to study this part here. It is comparison between plant and animal cell organelles. Okay, so in the previous class we have discussed about the organelles, about the structure of the plant cell, and we did a brief discussion about the comparison between plant and animal cell. In this session we will be dealing with the detailed part between the difference of plant and animal cell. So what are the learning objectives of this particular part? Here we will know that there are special structures within cells that are responsible for specific functions, able to identify different structures and their functions within a cell, able to differentiate between plant and animal cell. Okay. Now, do you remember the definition of organelles? In the previous class, we did the definition of cell. It is a basic structure and functional unit. But now, what are organelles? Organelles or organelles? What are organelles? Let's look. So, what is an organelle? Organelles are the different structures inside a cell that each have different jobs or functions to complete within a cell. So here you can see different organelles have been pointed, marked. So these organelles are different structures that are present inside the cell. So these different structures do different functions. They have different functions all together, which forms the major part of the cell. That is, they complete these organelles, these different structures that do different functions. They come together and completes a cell. Okay, so what is the definition of an organelle? Organelles are the different structures inside a cell that each have different jobs or functions to complete within the cell. So organelles together, they complete a cell. So let's look at the types of organelles. Actually, we have discussed this types of organelles in the previous class also, but here let's before doing that comparison, we have to know the difference. Okay, so we have to know the functions and all the different types of organelles present in this coming slides. You can see I have put both plant and structure of both plant and animal cell, but those organelles that are only present in plant cell, there will be only structure of plant cell, and if it is only present in animal cell, there will be a structure of animal cell only. So cell membrane, it's actually present in both plant and animal cell. See here, this structure, you can see this is the plant cell. Of course we have given it as a in a green diagram, green color, and this one, it is the animal cell. Okay, so first cell membrane, this part, this green color, dark green color part, this is the cell membrane in plant cell, and this dark blue color, this is the cell membrane of animal cell. The layer of both plant and animal cells that helps keep the fluids and other organelles inside the cell. Okay, so just imagine as a glass. It's actually really simple, but let me give you more detail. Just imagine a glass. If we pour water in it, that water it didn't come out of the glass because there is a covering around that water, like the glass part, it is covered around the water. So any fluid or liquid, they take the shape of the vessel in which it is kept. So this fluid and this fluid part inside the cell and the organelles present inside the cell, they stay inside the cell because of the cell membrane. The cell membrane acts as a security guard, as it has small holes that let some molecules in but keeps out any harmful molecules. Okay, the cell membrane, if we discuss deeply into cell membrane, we can see that there are small holes that is actually, it is guarded. So it doesn't allow that fluids to come out of these holes, but some minerals, some other particles, they need to be transferred into and out of the cell. So this cell membrane, it actually acts as a security guard. Okay, so they act as a security guard as it has small holes and it allows the intake and output of different different structures, different nutrients, minerals, all those things. So that's how the cell membrane acts as a security guard. So here you can see the cell membrane is present both in plant and animal cell. Now cell wall. Uh, Actually in the previous slide you can see the cell membrane and the cell wall both is being shown as the dark green part, but let me tell you the cell wall is present outside the cell membrane. Okay, just imagine a cell wall outside this cell membrane. So the outer layer of the plant cell that helps keep everything inside the cell protected. The cell wall is made up of very strong materials that can keep anything harmful outside the cell. Okay, so the only plant cells have this cell wall, and this cell wall, it is actually made up of dead matter. It is not living. And also this cell wall, it gives the structure to plant. Okay, you can see that the animal cell, they tend to change its shape according to this, because the cell membrane is actually flexible, but the cell wall is rigid, and that's why a plant cell, they have a definite structure for them. And this cell wall is so strong. Let me give you an example. Okay, just take your hand and a bark of tree and cut. If we try to cut them both with a small blade, you can see that our finger, it will be easily cut by that small blade, but we can't cut it with that. We can't cut the bark with. We can't cut the plant stem with a blade easily. Okay, if it's a small very small structure, and if something, it can be cut with a small blade, but it won't cause any damage. Okay, so it won't cut through that stem. But in case of our human body, in case of animals, that a small blade can easily cause damage to our body, our cells. So that is what it is, because of the difference in the structure of the cell. Because this plant cell, they have a rigid structure, cell wall, which helps to protect them, which helps to protect and give a definite structure to the plant cell. But in case animal cells are devoid of cell wall. Okay, and this cell wall also helps to keep harmful things outside of the cell. Cell membrane actually also helps us in that, but here we can say that the cell wall, it's actually a extra protection to the cell membrane. And from this you can see it, our animal cell, it is devoid of cell wall. Now cytoplasm. Cytoplasm, it is the fluid that fills inside a cell. Okay, so it is both present in plant and animal cell. Animal cell, this blue color cytoplasm is present, and plant cell, this yellow color fluid, cytoplasm is present. So the fluid that fills a cell, it is called cytoplasm. Cytoplasm is found in both plant and animal cells, and it is made up of many dissolved molecules that can be used for the purpose processes throughout the cell. Okay, so this cytoplasm, it is present in both plant and animal cell, and it is made up of many dissolved molecules. So this cytoplasm is not just simply a liquid, it has many dissolved molecules in it. So that can be used for, so these molecules can be used for different processes, different functions that are being carried out by different organelles in the cell. So these molecules can be used for that purposes and all throughout the cell. Now nucleus. Here nucleus is present both in animal and plant cell. Okay, so it is the control center of both plant and animal cell that controls the growth and reproduction. So you can see nucleus acts as the brain of a cell, we can say that, because here it is the major control center. From here different the genetic material is present in nucleus, and all those, that's why it helps in reproduction, and it also helps in growth, because it produces different functions are being carried out in the nucleus. So it can be said as a control center for the cell, and it is present in both plant and animal cell. The nucleus is located near the center of the cell and contains all the cell's chromosomes. So nucleus contains all the chromosomes for the cell. for the with different various functions to be happening on the cell. And also I think you must have noticed in this structure and all, there is no large difference in the structure of these organelles. Here you can see cell membrane, both plant and animal cell. In both plant and animal cell membrane, it is a membrane covering both plant and animal cell. And in cell wall it is only present in plant cell. Okay, cytoplasm, see a liquid inside, it is both the liquid inside plant and animal cell. There is no major structural difference between those organelles of plant and animal cell. Nucleus also you can see, it is similar in structure, big circular oval thing present inside the cytoplasm. But in coming few organelles, there is a major structural difference between, like in vacuole, we discussed earlier, there is a structural difference between those organelles in animal and plant cell. Okay, so just keep that in mind. Just notice those structure. It is just a diagrammatic representation of an plant and animal cell, but you can it is a diagrammatic representation, so you can just understand. So these all structures are present inside plant and animal cell because the structures are vaguely similar to real ones. Now nucleolus, it is the part both of plant and animal cell that is found inside the nucleus. So the nucleolus is the part where the genetic materials are being made of, or you can say the nucleolus is made of RNA and the protein. It looks like a nucleus inside a nucleus. So the nucleolus is the major center inside a nucleus. So we can say like it is a nucleus inside the nucleus. It looks like a nucleus inside the nucleus. So the part of both plant and animal cell that is found inside the nucleus is called nucleolus. So these all things will have a detailed discussion in genetics and all. Biotechnology. Now chloroplast. So here from the diagram itself we can say that chloroplast is only present in plant cell. So chloroplast is the structure that helps in photosynthesis. In the photosynthesis class we will discuss detailed structure of the chloroplast, but for now you just need to know that chloroplast is only present inside plant cell. So it converts light energy of the sun into sugars that can be used by the cell. So it converts light energy into chemical energy and that too into food. Chloroplast is the organelle where photosynthesis takes place and is only found in plant cells. Okay, so the chloroplast, it contains chlorophyll, and the structure will be discussed in the, I already told you the structure will be discussed in the coming classes of photosynthesis. But for now, let's just know that the chloroplast is only present in plant cell and it is the part that helps in photosynthesis, and it is shown with green color because chloroplast contains chlorophyll, and this chlorophyll it gives the green color to the plant. Now mitochondria. From the diagram you can see mitochondria is present both in plant and animal cell. It performs cellular respiration, or the process in which nutrients are broken down and turned into energy, the cell can use. Okay, so mitochondria is known as the powerhouse of cell. Okay, so during the respiration process, this food is converted into energy. It is discussed in the first class, I think. So respiration, the process in which the nutrients are broken down and turned into energy. In the mitochondria, this respiration process occurs. In the also in the respiration part also we will discuss the detailed structure of mitochondria and how this food is converted into, this sugar is converted into energy. So that's why in mitochondria energy is being produced. That's why it is called a powerhouse of the cell. And also note that mitochondria can be called as a semi-autonomous cell organelle because they also have genetic material in it. Okay, so mitochondria and chloroplast, previous structure we studied, this mitochondria and chloroplast, these both things are called semi-autonomous organelles because they have their own genetic material and they are capable of synthesizing proteins required for their function. So that's why they are not dependent on the nucleus for this protein. They can synthesize their own protein and they have their own genetic material. That's why this mitochondria and chloroplasts, they are called semi-autonomous structures, cell organelles. So a question can be asked like this. It came to my mind. They will ask you how many semi-autonomous structure are present in plant cell and how many are present in animal cell. So we know that there are two semi-autonomous cell organelles. We can't write it as 2 is present in plant and animal cell. Just keep in mind that in plant cell 2 semi-autonomous structure is present and in animal cell 1 semi-autonomous structure is present. Okay, so then coming to mitochondria, it performs the cellular respiration for the process in which the nutrients are broken down and turned into energy the cell can use. And mitochondria is found in both plant and animal cell and it is known as the powerhouse of the cell. So which cell organelle is known as the powerhouse of the cell? It is mitochondria. And where respiration is being taken? It is in mitochondria. Now Golgi apparatus. Okay, so Golgi apparatus, it turns combinations of molecules into new or more complex molecules and then sends them out of the cell or stores them. Okay, see, the Golgi apparatus it's kind of a transport system and it is present in both plant and animal cell. So it actually turns combinations of molecules into new or more complex molecules. So it turns the molecules into a new molecule or more complex molecule, and it either stores them or send out of the cell according to the need. So this we can say that it's a transport material and it is present in both plant and animal cell. Now smooth endoplasmic reticulum. It is an organelle attached to the nucleus that's important to the creation and storage of lipids. Smooth endoplasmic reticulum is found in both plant and animal cell and looks like a group of tubes. So smooth endoplasmic reticulum, it is found in both plant and animal cells. Okay, so here the smooth endoplasmic reticulum and rough endoplasmic reticulum, two types of endoplasmic reticulums are present. So the smooth endoplasmic reticulum, actually let's first discuss about the rough endoplasmic reticulum and then we will come to smooth endoplasmic reticulum. Okay, now rough endoplasmic reticulum. Actually, we have this two endoplasmic reticulum. That's why I have put one shown one in animal cell and one in plant cell. But don't get confused. These both endoplasmic reticulums are present in both animal and plant cell. So first, let's discuss about rough endoplasmic reticulum. So it works with ribosomes attached to it, help with the synthesis and packaging of proteins. So ribosomes are the structures which helps in the synthesis of proteins. So this rough endoplasmic reticulum, they have ribosomes attached to it, and this rough endoplasmic reticulum, it is attached immediate adjacent to the cell membrane of nuclear membrane. Okay, so this smooth endoplasmic reticulum, it is not immediately attached to the adjacent of the nuclear membrane. So this rough endoplasmic reticulum, they are attached immediate adjacent to the nuclear membrane, and this rough endoplasmic reticulum, they have ribosomes on it, and these ribosomes helps in the synthesis of proteins. Rough endoplasmic reticulum is found both in plant and animal cell and looks like sheets of bumpy membranes attached to the nucleus. Okay, so this rough endoplasmic reticulum, they are attached immediate to the nuclear membrane. Now smooth endoplasmic reticulum, they are not actually attached immediate to the nuclear membrane, and also they don't have ribosomes over it. So the structure is a smooth structure, that's why it is called smooth endoplasmic reticulum. But due to the presence of ribosome and due to its structure, the rough endoplasmic reticulum, it is named as rough because it has a rough surface over it. So the smooth endoplasmic reticulum, it's an organelle attached to the nucleus that's important in the creation and storage of lipids. So rough endoplasmic reticulum, they have ribosomes in it. It helps in the synthesis of proteins, and smooth endoplasmic reticulum, they are important in the creation and storage of lipids. Smooth endoplasmic reticulum is found both in plant and animal cell and looks like a group of tubes. Now vacuole. So vacuole, we had a detailed discussion about vacuoles in the previous class also. So it is a storage bubble that store foods and nutrients the cell needs to survive. Okay, so vacuoles are found in both plant and animal cells but are larger in plant cell. Here you can see, here in plants animal cell, it is shown as a small structure, but in plant cell it is shown as a large and single large structure, and it is, there are number of small vacuoles present. And also there is another difference other than the size. You can see there is only one vacuole present in plant cell, but in animal cell we have number of vacuoles present in it. Now ribosomes. So ribosome, here you can see it is here it is shown that it is scattered in the cytoplasm, but also other than these scattered ribosomes, some of them are being attached to the rough endoplasmic reticulum in both plant and animal cell. So they are small organelles that build long chains of amino acid for the cells. So these amino acids, they form a chain and form proteins, you know that. So ribosomes are found in both plant and animal cell and are known as the protein builders of the cell. So these ribosomes, they with long chains of amino acids. Okay, so this long chain of amino acid is what we call proteins. So we can say ribosomes are the protein builders of the cell. Now peroxisomes, an organelle that digests nutrients and helps break down toxic materials. It is both present in plant and animal cell. Peroxisomes are found in both plant and animal cell. They have digestive enzymes in their membrane to digest nutrients like amino acid, cholesterols and fatty acids. So here you can see the structure, and it is actually quite similar in both plant and animal cell. Okay, so what is peroxisome? It is an organelle that digests nutrients and helps break down toxic materials within the cell. It is found both in plant and animal cell. They have digestive enzymes. That's why That's why we can say they are the digestive bags inside the cell or something. So these peroxisomes, they plays a key role in the oxidation of specific biomolecules inside the cell, and they also contribute to the biosynthesis of membrane lipids known as plasmalogens. Okay, so that is not very important. I thought of giving you an extra information. That's why I just given this. So they carry out majorly they do that they do digest nutrients and helps to break down toxic materials inside the cell. Now lysosomes. Okay, lysosomes, here actually both in the animal cell and the plant cell. In the animal cell, this peroxisome and lysosome is actually treated what shown as the same structure, but it actually looks like both of them looks like a same circular structure in the diagrammatic representation. That's why it's just shown like that. Okay, so lysosome, it helps digest and break down food in the cell with the help of enzymes that are stored here. Okay, so lysosomes are only found in animal cell. Okay, then keep that in mind. Lysosomes are not present in plant cell. It is only present in animal cell. And this lysosome, it is called the suicide bags of cell. Okay, so this lysosome is called suicide bags of cell because they have a hydrolytic enzyme stored in them. These enzymes are used to digest complex molecules in the cell. When released into cytoplasm, these enzymes can digest or destroy the cell itself. Okay, so these lysosomes, they are called the suicide bags of the cell, and it is only present in animal cell. Okay, they have hydrolytic enzymes stored in them. These enzymes helps in the digest of the complex biomolecules that are present inside the cell, and when they are released into the cytoplasm, okay, when these complex hydrolytic enzymes that are present inside the lysosomes, if they are released in the cytoplasm of the cell, these enzymes can digest the whole cell itself, okay, or they destroy the cell itself. That's why they are called the suicide bags of the cell, and it is only present in animal cells. Now microtubules. Microtubules are also only present inside the animal cell. They help during the cell division. So they help provide structure to the cell. Okay, so these microtubules, they are like microtubules. You can say like the bones inside human. They provide the structure in that way. Microtubules also provide the structure to the cell and also helps in cell division. During the cell division class, you will notice the importance of microtubules and how they helps. Actually, during the division, these microtubules produce spindle fibers from fibers, and they just separates that chromosome and also that is a complex and another whole another section you will study in that class. So microtubules are only found in animal cell. Okay, so they helps during the cell division and they provide structure to the cell. Now centrioles, it helps. Okay, so the centriole, it helps the cell during mitosis and meiosis. Centrioles are only found in animals and are made up of multiple microtubules. So multiple microtubules, they together form that centrioles. Okay, centriole is also the thing that during the cell division in mitosis and meiosis, the centrioles will be present in both corners, both positions, both opposite directions, and they what with the help of these microtubules and all, they spindles and all, they just separate the chromosome, and that is it is present in the mitosis and meiosis process. These centrioles help, and centriole is only present in animal cell. Now that's all about the major things that are present in plant and animal cell. Let's have a quick recap. So the difference between cells. Plant cells have cell wall. Okay, let's first look. Plant cells have cell walls. Plant cells have larger vacuoles. Only a single vacuole is present. Animal cells have centrioles. Animal cells have microtubules. Animal cells do not have cell wall. Only cell membrane is present. Another, plant cells have chloroplast present in it. Animal cells chloroplast is absent. Another thing, lysosomes and lysosomes. Lysosome is only present in animal cell. First, just look at animal cell. There is no cell wall in animal cell. There is a number of small vacuoles present in animal cell. We have centrioles and microtubules only in animal cell. We have lysosomes only in animal cell. And coming to the plant cell, there we have cell wall in plant cells, and there is a large single vacuole present in the plant cell. And we have chloroplasts present only in the plant cells. Okay, so that is a major difference between plant and animal cell. Here these four things, you need to keep it in mind. This is the major and the basic difference between plant and animal cell. Now here this table we have already discussed in the previous class. Let's look into that. Cell wall, it is present in plant cell, absent in animal cell. Chloroplast, present in plant cell for photosynthesis, absent in animal cell. Vacuole, large central vacuole is present in plant cell. Small scattered vacuoles are present in animal cell. Centriole is absent in plant cell, it's present in animal cell. Lysosomes, they are rarely present on plant cells and frequently present in animal cells. Okay, so just look at this table. Have a look at this table. Okay. Now here is the detailed structure of plant and animal cell. Here, okay, you can see the rough endoplasmic reticulum. They have a rough structure. They have ribosomes over it. Okay, and the smooth endoplasmic reticulum, nothing is present in it. Lysosome is here. Peroxisome is here. See, the structure is both actually similar. That's why in that previous slide, both have been shown by a single structure, because it actually it's helpful. Okay, and another thing also, plasmodesmata, we discussed in the previous class. They are only present in plant cell to connect. It is present outside the plant cell. That's why they have not been discussed in those slides. Okay, now you can see this is mitochondria. Here mitochondria and chloroplast, semi-autonomous structure, nucleus is present. No, this is vacuole, nucleus is present here, and smooth endoplasmic reticulum is present. Golgi apparatus is present in both. Okay, a number of small vacuoles are present in plants, animal cell, and a single large vacuole is present in plant cell. And what all here, centriole, it is only present in animal cell, not present in plant cell. This centriole, here you can see microtubules. There is some what microtubules are arranged in specific way to form a centriole. In the cell division part we will discuss about that. So here centriole is present in animal cell and it is absent in plant cell. Ribosomes, it is here ribosomes here, there is also ribosomes present, and it is also present outside the rough endoplasmic reticulum. So basically this is the structure of plant and animal cell. We have nucleus in both of them. Okay, so this is actually basic difference between the plant and animal cell. That's all for the class. Just look into this diagram. It is actually a more detailed diagram for plant and animal cell. And here also this table, you can also look for this table. So that's all for the class. Thank you. Myself Sarini Santosh, and you were having the class of the comparison between plant and animal cell. Thank you very much.